And welcome back to Tales of Terva, where we last left our party. They have really dove headfirst into grave danger, fighting off hordes of undead and facing a new breed of ghouls. Most recently, a massive hulking form of a once alive Goliath mercenary. They have come to realize the threat with them is much more insidious and possibly orchestrated, as they have learned that these ghouls carry an arcane plague that kills and boosts their undead numbers. A massive threat to the city just on the other side of the large walls that loom overhead. The impressive 100-foot stone walls stretching um, down to, uh, sorry. The wall stretches down, and as your vision lowers, you notice that the sun is beginning to its evening descent down towards sundown within the next couple of hours. You look down further, and as your view scans the quiet graveyard, currently devoid of any movement or noises, devoid of signs of life at all. The only noises you hear is that of the crackling green flames that roar from the pieces of the undead corpses lit by Ragnar as you guys made your way back, and the heavy breathing of your fellow comrades who stand among you, surveying all your efforts so far. So, friends, what would you like to do now? You find you guys in the quiet of the graveyard.
God, the corpses, they stink.
Yeah.
Ah. So we're going to
That's
go sleep now and take baths?
I say we head back to town, right? And then get
like
some.
it.
We gotta talk to this captain, cause this is some shit. I ain't gonna lie.
So we should go speak to the captain
You guys
first.
are probably like up here where you guys started.
Yeah.
Pedro,
Yes?
do you have a disguise kit?
Hey, Joel, look at you. Oh, what?
You've never heard of this thing? It
No.
is a way to hide your identity, so you are not easily seen.
That would be
Or-
useful, but no, I only just wear my helmet, which got destroyed.
Well,
Can Boveg look around to see if there might be potentially a helmet that may work for Hadril?
Of course, give me a investigation check. And if anybody wants to help him, you can do it with advantage.
I'll look around too.
Yeah, I mean, Hadra will.
Totally.
If it's for him, he's going to try and look around.
21.
At 21.
My God.
Yeah, definitely. So as you guys are kind of looking around and making your way back, you notice actually one of the corpses that is currently on green fire. It hasn't quite reached the head yet, and its just torso is still burning, and you just see it with a perfectly still intact, like just a classic leather and metal, like iron helmet. And you just like reach down and grab it and just rip it off before just licked with the green flame just for touch.
Is it one that would cover his face?
Yeah, it's
the-
kind of like the where it's actually like not all the way full face, but it's like from nose and like sides. So it's really the only problem would be your mouth, if that makes sense. And then there's just like these little eye holes, but covering everything else. But it's something that you realize you could just
Nothing.
like throw a scarf or something around your mouth or a bandana, something that would still be very minimal
Well, I
beyond
have the
that
thing
make work.
Ragnar just gave me. Does his...
Oh,
it just
the
a
camera
cloak, or
wasn't
does it,
rolling.
like-
What did he give you?
What
was
it
it
sounded
called?
like tangible darkness or something. I didn't really understand what it was.
So what happened with the helmet? Did we not pick? We didn't find a helmet. You don't.
Yeah, you guys found me a helmet, but what was the thing you gave me?
Well, I didn't. Ah.
We didn't do it yet.
Okay,
That's up to you.
just
Um. So, if you don't want to wear a helmet that is full of zombie brains and charred flesh, perhaps you should wear this. And Ragnar, with a flourish, pulls off a black cloak with a black hood from his body and hands it over to Hadriel, and then gets in his backpack and pulls out a set of regular clothing to put on. This is called shift weave. It is one of my most prized possessions. Treat it with care and return it to me. And I'll be right back.
You're good. And Roy, you can actually look up that item or add it to your. I don't know if you're using D&D Beyond, you can add it in your inventory. It's shift weave.
okay. Manage inventory, add items. Yeah. Is it not SHIFT?
Find
It is.
out.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not producing any results.
SHIFTIFTWEAVE, one word.
Yeah, that's not producing anything. No results found.
Well, that's rude.
Well, I'll just look it up. Shift Weave, 5th edition.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, I at least found the article for it on D&D Beyond. I don't know why I wouldn't add it to your inventory, but
Up
I
to
found
5 different outfits can be embedded in the cloth. While wearing the clothing, you can speak a command word as a bonus action to transform it. Okay, so right now it's just a cloak.
Yes, and
exactly.
you don't know the command word, so you can't change the cloak.
That's fine. A cloak and a helmet are more than enough to conceal him.
Perfect. Good idea.
I mean,
Alright.
drow aren't like attack on sight. Like Hadriel doesn't have to deal with that, but it's like there will be racism. There will be some racisms though. Like
I mean, but honestly, at
denied
this point,
service.
it really wouldn't be too different than what a Minotaur would be facing in this area too.
Yeah, but let's look at the difference between an 8'3" Minotaur.
Yeah, he can
that is covered in
intimidate.
blood and guts
Yeah,
versus Hadriel.
yeah. And I don't even like have my sword or like my armor and everything. Like, I mean, typically you might like a group of like thugs might not ambush a heavily armed knight, but Hadriel's missing all that stuff, so
Yeah, that's true.
he's just a thin, lanky dark elf, ripe for bullying
And
monsters.
we're doing all this conversation as we're walking back towards the city, because sun's going down. Sun's getting
Sun's
real
going down,
low.
big boy.
Sun's getting real low. Let's see. Not this one. Sorry, I'm trying to find the right page.
So when you level up your health,
Hmm?
when you level up your health,
Yep.
So like mine says 66 and 2d10. Is that how many I
Right.
roll and then add to my health?
No, you will roll. Are you taking a level in fighter or sorcerer?
Fighter.
Okay, so then you will roll the 1d10
Okay.
And D&D Beyond will automatically add in your Constitution modifier. Yep. Are we re-rolling ones?
Yeah, totally.
Ooh.
For health,
Okay, that's slightly better.
all right. So you guys start walking out and go through the gated archway of the graveyard and start walking along that path back towards the main city gates. Let me see. So as you approach the gates, you see a solid handful of guards, probably a good 7 or 8, all there at the front gate. Not like in a line, but kind of loosely gathered, keeping an eye. And the portcullis has been the doors are open, but just beyond that, there's a portcullis that's like halfway closed. Like, it's pretty low, and Bovag, as you're kind of going through, just enough that you have to kind of like duck a little bit. As you guys are heading back in the city, everybody's just kind of keeping an eye on you. But as you clear that and you're kind of now walking into the city, one of the guards there on the inside of the wall kind of flags you down and says, the captain would wish to see you lot immediately. If,
well,
You don't say.
see him. So,
well, follow me. And he's gonna start walking up the main steps there along the wall, going up.
Hey, Hadriel.
Yeah.
Hey, is Hadriel a drow name, or should we call you something different here?
do you have any relatives?
Hadriel is a drow name. It is kind of difficult to pronounce for other. I don't mean that in a bad way. Most people call me Hal, though. If you have trouble with Hadriel, not that I'd say you would have. I'm sorry.
I'm just looking out for you, because if we say Hadriel and they're like, that sounds like a drow name, then they're gonna get suspicious.
Just
You know what I'm
saying
saying? That works for me.
Just call you Hal.
Halle Berry.
Halle Berry.
Yeah.
So as you guys get to the top of the wall, it doesn't take long before the Captain Peyton starts making his way to you guys, and he approaches you with a hurried pace and a look of surprise and excitement. Says, "Oh, you made it back! By the gods, you really have tore a devastating swath through the hordes. We could see the green pyres from the top of the walls." And you made good time too. At dark, the rest of those gnarly ghouls roam free, and we'll begin assaulting the wall here soon.
So you
good timing.
knew?
Knew that there was the undead?
No, you knew how many there were.
I told you there was a shit ton in here. You didn't believe me.
I think we were told like 40 or less.
And new types too. Things that you have not seen elsewhere.
Yeah, didn't
There's a dark necromancy here.
didn't we cut off one of the Goliath's hands or something like that?
Heads? We brought up.
Did we take off his head?
Yeah, we have a bunch of the like nasty bits in just like a cloth bag that I've been dragging.
Oh god,
yeah,
what is
yeah.
that smell?
It is all of the heads.
I'm just going to dump it at his feet.
Well, you certainly made good work out there. Ugh.
Yes,
And
we were underpaid.
he does kneel down and start kind of looking at some, especially some of the ghouls, and kind of checking it out, and a little intrigued
Margaret.
and curious.
Novak's going to pick up the Goliath head. Like, this was, at one point, a normal Goliath's head. As you can
A
see.
Goliath. Wait, is it
It's
that last?
significant. Yeah, no, he's dead. Everybody that you sent in there's fucking dead. They're all
Adriel
fucking
will
dead.
pipe up. I'm the only survivor from that first. From that
Adriel,
first
shut
part
up, you're
that you
dead.
sent in.
Hey.
But, see,
Oh.
did you talk to the Goliath? Do you remember how big he was?
Yeah, definitely. It's hard to forget that.
Triple that. Triple that. That's how big that fucker was down there. Novak's then going to smash the skull in between his hands.
Make a strength check. Let's see how well you do it.
Okay.
I'm not doubting you can. I just want to see how gracefully you can pull this off.
Oh no!
I just bumble it. Just
Yeah,
What's out of your hand?
you go to squeeze and it slips straight between your hands and like
oh shit.
it just kind of like fumbles like hot potato between you guys. Just oh god.
Can I hit it with?
Go ahead.
Can I hit it with a firebolt?
Make an attack against this flying head.
Like a
Oh.
quick draw.
19.
19. As this is just like fumbling around, you just like quick draw and shoot it, and it just like immediately ignites on fire and just kind of hits the ground with a nasty squelch.
Sir, tell this man what you found out when you were investigating these corpses.
He's just looking in disgust at this head right now, like, oh.
There's definitely dark magics going on down in those crypts, I'm assuming. We wasn't able to get down there and investigate exactly what it was, but judging by these corpses, and it's nothing good, trust me.
There are much more dangers below.
So I understood that this was just some undead, and normally when ghouls.
Uh-oh, he
Lost
froze.
you, Trey.
Oh no.
He's locked
And
in
then
his
he's in.
codes.
Oh, there we go. There we go. He's
You're
over.
back.
Sorry.
We lost you for a sec, Trey.
I got cut off. Okay. He's just saying that like ghouls normally just seem to like roam around and then invade graveyards, and they're kind of just pests, and then they're just kind of taken care of, cleared out, and moved on. But the fact that you guys are now telling him and showing him that Goliath head, that not only are their numbers like spreading, like raising an undead, but this is like turning people freshly into, you know what I mean? Like that, this is a new revelation for him, and he's still kind of like processing, and it's just like, but you're telling me this is spreading, and you think something's behind it.
I think someone is behind it. A necromancer.
Yeah, there's something raising all this shit right here.
Someone with a will and intelligence.
Novak's just picking bits of bone and gore off of it.
I mean, listen, Captain, we're willing to go back out there, but one, we need to sleep, and two, we need every hand on deck that you have to go down there and take care of this, because this is way more than what we thought.
Well, I mean, honestly, we'd be helping more if we could, but the guard is under strict orders to fortify and sit tight.
From who?
From the Duke himself.
Well,
Clay.
let's talk to him and take care of it, because we're not going back out there unless we get some reinforcements.
Novak's going to pick up the Goliath skull, put out the flames on
it. We can just leave town right now, and it's just the end of it. You guys are done.
No, we must be reasonable.
That's reasonable.
Oh no, maybe there's a way we could be convinced he's dead.
I
Now
like
look.
the way you're thinking, Ragnar.
But it would be very expensive. This is dangerous. I almost
Yeah.
died.
You can definitely talk to the Duke about it. I mean, honestly, we're just on lockdown, for fear of any other outside attacks at the moment. But if you need to, sorry, go ahead.
Can you get us a meeting with the Duke in the morning?
Yeah, I think we would need you there too.
Bring before him our evidence of buttfuckery.
Should we bring the heads before the Duke?
Oh yeah. I'm gonna back up. Hold on.
We already burned the big one, so.
No, I put the flames out. It's fine. It's charged.
Well,
but it'll do.
He's gonna ponder for a second and just ask kind of carefully, how sure are you that this is someone pulling these strings, that this is bigger and this isn't just some out of hand undead spread or some weird mutated infection? How sure are you that this is a maleficent force?
It has malfeasious intent.
Malfeasious.
Can I roll an Arcana check to see how sure Ragnar is?
I'm this fucking sure.
Sure, go ahead. Make an arc.
15.
With your sparse but still existence, a knowledge of necromancy, you can't see any other reason why, other than necromancy, that this would be, other than some horrifying mutated plague that just coincidentally came through. This just reeks of some necromantic fuckery, just in a way you've never even comprehended.
These creatures, Captain, you must understand, they are experiments. What we fought was an experiment, and that is not done in the same way by nature. In nature, experiments happen randomly. Here, it was concentrated. There were many experiments in one place. This was done by something sentient. It is not, unless it is a freak plague, which is a whole other thing.
All right,
Those
go ahead.
specific creatures that they touch, Bovag was nearly taken out.
He almost
You'll
became
show
one,
off the
I believe.
chunk in his arm.
Show up that gnarly bite. Which,
Azor
since
raises his
Azora
hand.
has healed, it's kind of like just like raised scarring, but it is still gnarly.
Hadriel says, in my 60 years of wandering the South, I have never seen anything like this. But of course, everyone else in the South, burned their bodies when they were supposed to.
In Bovag's time wandering with Valric, I mean, he's seen some shit. Would I be able to roll like a history or even just general intelligence check to see if this is similar to anything that he has seen? Because he's been wandering for a long time as well.
Give me a history check. Totally.
Sick. Such a scholar.
Righteous.
Here we go. Yeah, 7.
Righteous.
So you've dealt with some sparse undead here and there. Normally it's more like, I don't know, cursed area, like dungeons or something, or sometimes the work of the biggest example that you've ever seen of the undead is the dread fleets, the ships manned by the dead themselves, all lined with cannon, just a terrifying force that terrorizes ships on the waters and in the bay. But even then, these just seem like those are just, this is different. This still seems to be like changing, and it's not just I don't know. It's definitely not the same. That's really all you can glean from a 7.
There were those ones that called other ghouls. Is that normal behavior, or is that abnormal as well? The ones that would screech and shit?
The they are like, there was like normal ghasts. Those been seen before. But there's like some of those minion ghouls, like there was one that just seemed to be like its skin was mutated more, and there was another type that was harvesting bones and everything and making its armor out of it. Like, these are definitely different. And that hulking one, like, that's clearly new. Like, that's something that was living that has now changed into a ghoul and mutated into something new. Like, this is definitely different. Normally it's just kind of more fleshy versions of like just the base undead, you know, but these are like changing.
Intelligence.
So with all of this in mind, Ragnar, give me a persuasion check with advantage, since you helmed this and with the aid of everybody else.
Okay.
20.
Watch us.
Thank goodness for that advantage.
Yeah, no kidding.
Watch us.
Well, I can't say I disagree. This threat reeks of necromantic interference. Possibly from that, even from that vile Elfric. Either him, or one of his ruthless vampire minions, or a practiced necromancer under his guidance. Regardless of this source, it clearly could be a much bigger problem than we originally thought, and we should definitely seek the aid of Duke Clay directly. But you all really should rest for now. There will be rooms for you available at the Dark Shark Tavern on me. You guys have certainly earned it. Tomorrow, you will go to the royal court held in Castle Clay itself, where you'll appeal for his aid directly. I'm confident with all the progress you've made and the knowledge you carry about this evil. The Duke must see reason and lend his help.
And now, are you gonna be there with us to corroborate?
I will try to make it there as early as I can. I will be the walls are well manned at night, but I definitely need to be here to help maintain order and fortify. So as long as everything goes smoothly, I'll be there in the morning. Regardless, I'll send word to the Sentinel and let them know that you'll be there.
That was very non-committal, Captain. If you need
If I
resources,
die on this wall tonight, then I can't really help you tomorrow.
He
Well,
wants
you-
to leave.
I will be here
that
fighting
vein.
with my men, and if I can help you in the morning, I will be there. But I'm just being realistic. Shit gets real out here.
I mean, if the Duke says, nah, you guys are good, then, you know, well, we don't really have much of a choice.
we need a bard. I want
there's
someone to sing to me, make me feel better.
I'm sure you'll find some entertainment at the tavern. Actually, they normally do pretty well through the week. Have
Well, see-
something entertaining.
If we had a bard, I would ask them to sing to you, make you feel better. It sounds like you are a little hopeless. Stop that.
Hey, well, you guys definitely helped even the tide a little bit, and even just seeing the fires of the ones you have filled, that makes me feel a little better about hopefully of our chances tonight too.
It may be worse tonight.
I will say, when we left, there was nothing around.
Yes.
We took care of everything that was on the surface, but we couldn't go any deeper.
We don't know what is deeper, and if it is an intelligence, and if it held things in reserve, there could be a counterattack tonight. So
Well,
do not.
I will say, there's no like crypts, the closest thing to a crypt at the backmost mausoleum for the actually for the Clay family, that has a slightly lowered section, but it really doesn't go very deep. So if
That you know of.
Well, there were also.
They've
I've
tunneled.
been there, I've been there myself.
I,
I mean, I can tell you, there's just
Secret
the
tunnel. Secret
Secret tunnel.
there were
they
some
could be
tunnels.
tunneling.
There were some tunnels inside some of the crypts there. We didn't go down because it's too risky, but there were some definite tunnels being dug out.
Hmm.
So we don't know how deep. I mean, there could be a cavern underneath. We don't know.
No, that's different. Yeah, I can't. The only thing I could think of, the lowest point that is man-made at least, is just one small lower level in the that back mausoleum. Anything else, they must have been digging themselves.
If there
But
is tunnels, it will be my natural habitat. So I will be added.
Hey, Trill.
Shut the fuck up, motherfucker.
I mean,
I get it. He likes the darkness. I get it with that whole dark cloak. You like the dark.
I mean,
Hey,
He
Joe.
thinks
like,
he thinks
hey,
he's
Joe.
being Ed needed. It's a phase.
Pedro, normal
worry.
people don't
It's-
talk about things like that.
I've met him before. He hired me. He knows I'm a drow.
Oh,
Shut the fuck up.
Guys. He knows.
And
The adopted son of a minor lord. Come on.
So yes, Captain. As you see, one of them did survive. I know we told you they all died, but this one lived.
That
up,
just
Hayden?
reminds me of like that Monty Python skit. I'm not dead. No, he's dead. I'm not
I'm
dead.
not dead.
He's almost there. I'm getting better.
No, you're not.
But yeah, I mean, Peyton's not too judgy. He sees all kinds passing through, and a drow knight is definitely a new one for him. But hey, you made it out of there, so kudos to you. Better than that Goliath there.
anyway, Bovag's been bleeding all night. I say we get out of here, get some rest.
You almost died.
Definitely.
Uh,
We'll get some rest
Kovacs
and
wanna stay behind for a minute after everyone walks off.
Uh-oh. Well, you guys make sure to get your rest and prepare for tomorrow, and we'll speak to the Duke himself.
Hadriel's going to whisper to Ragnar. I think some of your party members are going to need lessons in courtly etiquette.
Yes.
If we're going to be meeting the Duke.
You mean the dick? Fucking dick?
The Duke, Valric, the Duke.
Yes.
This is the most important
Lessons.
person on this peninsula. The
I'm
duchy.
taking a couple
The
of
Duke
dukes.
is the duchy. You can't make him mad. You have to follow proper court etiquette.
You see these lands? This is all his land.
Behold his. Behold.
Yeah,
I
real talk.
do-
This whole peninsula is the duchy, or is that what it's called? The duchy
The
or
duchy.
the duke? Yeah, this whole peninsula
Yeah,
is the Clay's domain, and this is like the
Duke
rest of the
D's
Southern
nuts.
Kingdom. So dude's got some property here.
Well, he should take care of it, you know what I mean?
Let me see. Do I have
It's a
the other
very
one? Oh,
poor-
there it is.
Alright.
It's a backwater, though.
And these are some of the other areas, but yeah.
Okay.
Ragnar wants to kind of inch over by Azura. Azura,
Yeah.
do you know court etiquette?
I can only remember what my mother taught me when I was little. but not.
So yes, you were born into it. I see.
Oh no, I was.
Azura will be our teacher.
Oh no, this is gonna.
Azura will tell us all how to do
I-
the court etiquette.
I was raised at a lord's court. I can give you guys etiquette lessons.
No. It is very okay how Azora will teach us. Azora, take the stage.
I
Oh.
wish you
It's-
I mean, well, what about Boveg? Didn't Boveg stay behind to have a word?
Yeah, are you guys walking off?
What's going on
I lost
there?
track there.
I say, I'll.
Boveg's
You guys are
fine.
starting to walk off.
I'm waiting like outside of wherever the fuck we are. I'm just waiting on Bovag. I'll let them go
So
ahead.
you guys are on the top of the wall here, and like you guys would start making your way down the steps. So maybe you're like a step or two down, and they're walking down the steps, and Bovag, you and the captain are still up top. Yeah.
Yeah,
How can I help?
So I've been noticing when we're fighting that every once in a while, one of those little fuckers will get past me and I can't do anything about it. Do you have any like tips or tricks for maybe like intercepting them, stopping them from getting to my friends? I'm attempting to get him to training montage me Sentinel for when we roll that level 8.
Nice. Yeah. He thinks for a second and
Be right back.
truly, definitely. Truly, I'm not exactly sure what kind of techniques in particular you would, but he's like, you know what? I think with your size, there's a few things I can show you on navigating these blind spots. And
Right. And then we training montage.
yeah, training montage. You're the best around.
I mean,
Well,
yeah,
they did a
Bovag is
lot
the
in a
show.
very short amount of time there. Did you see them? They were moving at incredible speeds. Days passed.
Why were they doing so many jumps and flips? I don't understand.
What was with? Where did the music come from?
Why did they change clothes so many times?
So many flips.
Sick.
I don't.
Alright, then Bovag will catch up to the rest of the group. Sorry. Needed to learn some stuff. Thanks.
That's understandable. We almost do this. So, do you think that Azura should be our teacher in courtly etiquette, or should it be Hadro?
Wait, Courtly, what the fuck do you mean?
We're
I have
supposed to
to-
learn. We're supposed to learn
Oops.
courtly etiquette. It is a word I have absolutely heard before,
It.
and it means
We're not allowed to threaten to kill people in front of the very important guy that sits in the chair.
I forgot that I actually had this page pulled up, so that's what he looks like again.
So what if
Anywho.
I am the guy who's sitting in the chair? Does that mean then that I'm in charge?
No,
can
you
I
are
just
not the
bring
guy
a
sitting in the chair.
Hadril,
None of
Hadril,
us are sitting in chairs.
Hadril, it's okay. It's okay. Azura will answer our questions.
Has to be the specific person. And it's more the person than the chair.
Mm,
Sit in the chair.
Anyway, he's going
he's not
to
wrong.
he allows
Or-
people to come in and they tell him about their problems and they ask him for his help and
this
then
is his
he will
problem.
decide exactly. So all we have to do is tell him how big of a problem he actually has.
Pulls
And
out the head.
yes, and and surely he will give us aid. Surely.
Is this accurate? How?
Yeah, more or less.
We're walking and talking BT dubs.
Yeah.
So
Luckily, you don't have to walk far. This tavern is
they-
literally right here. And you guys are coming in from, like, walking down the steps on the side of this wall right here. And then you do not have to walk very far.
Can I steal an apple while we're walking? Start eating it?
There is no... You guys are literally at the bottom of the steps. You're walking like 500 feet that way.
Mm.
And there is no, like, little merchants right here. You'd have to go up her. But they're all closing for the evening.
Well, I mean, are there any apples near me?
Make an investigation check.
Oh my
Buy
God,
me
apples.
Well,
No.
okay.
No.
Cast minor illusion and make an apple and offer it to Ragnar.
Oh my god.
I reach out for the apple and
Yeah.
keep trying to grab it. What?
But it's not real. Punch.
You! That was not funny, Azura. That was uncouth.
I thought you
Pedro
would.
will laugh awkwardly. Human joke.
Adriel, shut up.
No, always laugh at my jokes, Hadro.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Sure, there will
you
be
guys
apples inside. We can go inside and
You-
order food.
You owe him, Adriel. Just know that.
And the laughs.
It's the
I
price
shall
for
pay
your
you in
life.
laughs.
All right.
It's a cheap life.
So you guys walk on up to the Dark Shark Tavern right here, and walk up the patio. This is that tavern that you guys went to. That Ozlith came to you and gave you these contracts. So fairly familiar. But you guys find your way in, and there's a. It's not like a super hustle and bustle like there was the other night. It's a little bit more subdued, somber, but there's still a decent crowd.
Is there a corner table in which we can sit?
There is 100% a corner table. Yeah,
People
kind
there?
of. No, actually, a lot of the. So if this is the building here, like in the middle is the main bar. We'll do. Like over here would be the main bar, and you can find like an empty table around the corner, with sparse people, you know, like a table or two here and there, like with some people, but you find a table private in the corner. Let me get some tavern music. Oh boy.
No steal in the tavern just yet.
Yeah. One day.
Do we have a waitress? Or waiter?
Yeah, after you guys sit at the table, you eventually a bartender will come by and ask for your drinks. It's like a middle-aged half-elf woman. You know, takes your order, see what you guys want.
After the day that I've had, I will
This-
have a whole bottle of your best red wine, please.
This red wine can do. Okay.
What is your strongest liquor?
Let me see what our strongest liquor is. I think I literally have something for this. Oh shit.
What is it that you like about red wine?
It's so much smoother than ales, and my mother liked it, and I like enjoying it with her, and it's one of those things that just kind of remember more as I drink it.
Ah,
I do prefer wine.
tracks.
The
It is a more refined beverage.
refined beverage. Or the refined drinker. But
I drink.
yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
I drink ale.
Something we haven't resolved, Trey, is
Yes.
I don't know if Hadriel has any money on him. He has his writ of nobility that he can wave around, but I don't know if he has any money or if he lost it when he was attacked.
You have. Hold up. Not turn order.
We can roll for it. I don't, you know. I think it'd be fun to roll for it. Oh, okay.
You have 12 silver.
Oh, silver. Oh, okay.
I rolled a D100 for the record, and that you got a 12.
Yikes.
That is, you see your money pouch actually has a tore hole in it, and some has fallen out, and you only have 12 silver remaining in your little coin pouch.
What can I buy for 12 silver?
I mean, as far as like food and drink, like you can buy yourself a meal and drinks for sure. You know, nothing like out, you know, gorging yourself, but 12 silver, you're fine. You can get a meal.
Adriel,
I
don't worry
would-
about it. I got it.
I can't expect you to do that.
Shut
Rag-
the fuck up, Adriel.
Ragnar
Just let me pay
sees.
for you.
Okay.
Ragnar sees
Hadriel is
Hadriel's
very
purse
cowed.
and slides 5 gold over to Hadriel.
I really don't deserve this generosity.
What?
fellows.
Yeah, we know,
What generosity?
but you're with us now, so just take the damn gold and shut up. Order your food.
Okay. I'll make it up to you. I swear on the lady.
You know, Hadriel, you should drink more.
Get him a bottle of your finest wine too.
And something hard for me. I want to be drunk.
Oh yeah, something hard. Definitely.
These nuts.
Well, now you don't get anything.
If can I be honest with you, you fellows? I've never been drunk before.
Oh shit.
Well, that's about to change.
Oh, this is a good time for a first.
Oh my god, Kyle, I just love your subtle shit.
You gonna learn today.
That's
You're with the
amazing.
wrong
It-
fucking
it-
group.
Yes, even Azura gets drunk with us.
It was always in my father's house. Alcohol was banned, but
Sounds like your
you know,
father was a
after
piece of
the
shit.
day we had in losing Ziphos, I'm willing to try something new.
I will tell you a bit of advice. Try not to think about Ziphos or your father or your mother or your family or anything that might be sad. Try to think of
Yeah,
happy
and-
things.
Drink really quickly and on an empty stomach. It'll be good for you.
Mercy.
That's
That's-
that's how real. That's how you know. That's the best way to do it. You know, and
It's-
don't drink any water.
And oh no, don't tell him that. Well, for your first time
Fucking
drinking, don't
hard.
drink any water. For your first time,
Okay.
Right.
he's going to have the worst hangover.
I usually just sit. I'm
Yeah,
super
you won't.
chill.
Bovag will lean over to Ragnar. You won't let me kill him, so let's give him a fucking headache that he won't believe.
Well, then maybe he won't drink anymore. We'll be looking after his health.
I mean, the
We'll
moment
keep an eye
the
on
wine
him.
arrives,
we won't let him do something stupid. Probably.
Hadriel is putty in your hands. Whatever you want to do to this poor boy.
Uh-oh.
So
Oh,
after
boy.
a few minutes, she brings what was it? 2 bottles of fine wine. One, you said a red wine, right?
Yeah.
She brings she calls it a Celine Ruby wine. And there was another one, the Ernst white wine. Yeah, brings those 2. Brings a whole bottle of this hard liquor. It's kind of like a dark, thicker, kind of like a. You could think of like kind of a Jaeger like, and she hands that to Ragnar.
That's weird.
Howard just put it up. Boveg says, "Can we get another one of those? The liquor, maybe 2."
Oh. Boveg, taste this.
Hold on, and bring me like a shitload of meat and bread, whatever you want. Just throw it on a plate.
Crab legs.
Crab legs.
Yeah,
The
yes,
delicious
crab legs.
crab meat.
You know, they may actually have crab here.
We certainly
they
have
should.
crab here.
Oh, they do. I want the crab leg.
Crab legs
Just-
for everyone.
And a
Just
fish.
Just throw a bunch
I
of
like
shit
seafood.
together. Like whatever floats your boat. I don't care. Just throw it all together. A couple more bottles of liquor, some glasses, maybe a couple of glasses of ale.
We do have to meet the Duke tomorrow, you know.
And
Just-
an apple.
Yeah, that's
And an
that's
apple.
why we're getting the food.
Perfect.
And water for everyone except Hadriel.
I don't understand this drinking practice of not drinking water, but I'll trust you.
It's good for you.
Oh.
And then Boveg will take the bottle from Ragnar and just down a bit. Pass it over to Bauer.
Hadriel will begin drinking wine.
Ooh, baby.
Oh yeah.
You
And she
see?
comes back bringing more, and she just keeps loading you guys up as you ask for it.
Hadriel will
She's-
drink more wine.
Everybody, give me a Constitution save. Let's see how you handle your drinks.
Been one of
Oh,
those days.
okay.
By the way, how does
Hadriel has a +6.
How does what?
I got a 16. What does the server look like?
Natural 20.
Aw.
Like
Oh!
early 40s, half elf woman with
Ra-
curly hair.
Ragnar.
How much you looking into this?
Yes.
Ragnar!
What? What?
I think I could feel it. I think I could feel it at the tip of my fingers.
Means you
I
haven't
think it's
drank
taking
enough.
hold of me.
Oh no.
I think the drink is taking hold of me. I could feel it in my fingers.
That's just the
Good, Drink
beginning.
more.
Surprisingly,
more.
the Ragnar and Bovag, you guys are feeling it the most, but you guys are still, all of you are handling this like champs. This is well-earned drinks that you guys are savoring and enjoying, and while you're starting to feel a little buzz, a little tingle on your lips, you're all feeling good and enjoying the night as it's finally starting to be an enjoyable day after the slog you guys have experienced so far.
Did you
Hey,
see his
guys.
face when we dropped the flaming skull on his table?
Yeah. Remember that time you blew up the horse?
No! Bovag, you cannot joke about the exploding horse. It is insensitive
Here,
to our
hold on,
friend.
Hold on. You'll take one of the bottles of liquor that there's probably a bunch of now on the table
Mm-hmm.
for Ziphos.
Ziphos!
Ziphos.
Ziphos.
Ragnar straight pours like half a beer out onto the table. Oh, fuck! Shit! I'm
Oh,
so
you
sorry.
wasted it. Here, hold
I-
on. Bovag will pull out his tankard of plenty. drink, and it'll fill with a pint of ale here.
You're so sweet, Bovag. You know, you're really a big softie.
Would you fucking call me?
I called you a big
Oh.
softie.
Oh shit. I back
just
up.
want
Oh no.
to hug you.
Alright. Here we go. I'm gonna punch Ragnar.
Roll an attack.
15.
My
Boy,
armor
it's
class
hammered,
is
bro.
17. I dodge
I'm
out
just-
of the way.
Yeah, you throw a punch and Ragnar just kind of like
I
just,
would like
leans
to,
back.
I would like to
How
try to
uncouth.
grapple Bovag, but I want to hug him.
I think that calls for a contest of strength.
All right.
Both of you roll a strength check.
I will assist Ragnar in the hugging.
No.
He gets an advantage because
Oh!
Ragnar, roll one more.
No shot.
No.
I think
Ragnar's gonna go
Hadril's
for the
feeling
hug.
it.
Bovag's gonna wrap his arms around him and just slam him onto the ground. Not hard. He doesn't want to hurt him. He's just like, blam.
And even though it's not hard, it's enough to like kind of shake the floor, and everybody just like turns and like, oh, hey!
They're all right. All right.
Ah, that was
Yeah.
not as
Try
hard
that
as you
again.
could have done it.
Bovag will reach his hand down and pick Ragnar up. Call me a softie again, and I'll break your neck.
No, you won't. Ragnar goes and sits down and takes a big drink of the ale that Bovag gave him. And winks at Bovag, but otherwise keeps his mouth shut.
Hey, Ragnar.
He
Are
is?
you checking out? Were you checking out the bartender?
The waitress,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
I was. She's very pretty.
Yeah, I thought so. Hold on. Bovag's going to walk on up to her.
Uh-oh.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah, how can I help you?
Well, you see, my friend over there, the one with all the weird shit on his face, he told me he thinks you're cute.
Really now?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Uh,
And she kind of gets a little
Big mama.
flustered.
Big mama.
he,
Big mama.
he's gonna try to subtly pull out a couple of gold and be like,
I would like to stealth.
Stealth for what? What are you doing?
I'm leaving. I'm
That's-
sneaking away. Irish goodbye. I got a 12. just trying to slip out of the booth and go out the front door.
Bovag's passive perception is 14.
Definitely. And as you're saying, like, see him over. Yeah, yeah, there. He's making a run for it. He's like, see him like pointing him out as he's
Get
like
him, Big
moving.
mama.
He's going to be on the roof if you know, under a couple of gold. You know, you want to honestly, you don't have to do anything. I just really want to fuck with him at this point.
So you want me to flirt with the squirrely man who just ran up to the roof?
Yeah, and I mean, if you know, if you want to do more than flirt, sure, but like, honestly, I think he probably, you know, hasn't been with a lady before.
Honey, I think you're looking for the brothels.
Yeah, well, we're here.
Big mama has standards.
You know what? Roll a persuasion check.
She'd
Let's
break
go.
him in half.
She'll break him.
Roll another natty. Oh, that 81! Yeah, that's a no.
I was
just
going to roll
like,
advantage anyway.
as you were handing that gold to her, she just like kind of pats your hand and she's like, just go be with your friend, honey. And she's just gonna go back
Oh,
to the bar.
honey.
Oh,
Oh,
honey.
honey.
I appreciate it.
I'm just letting you know, maybe in the morning you'll change your mind. We'll be here.
Maybe.
I'm just saying. Egg's gonna go sit back down. Let Ragnar chill on the roof.
As Boveg is sitting down, Ragnar dashes back, grabs a bottle, and then dashes back up to the roof. Like a squirrel.
All right, at this point, you need to give me a dexterity check because you've had a few drinks and you ran back in for another. Let's see how well you can get back on the roof.
Ooh, 12 to get back up on the roof.
So you guys are chilling there at your booth, and there's like a window next to you, and you definitely see Ragnar fall in front of the window at some point as he's trying to climb up and just falls.
Okay, I'm okay. This happens.
Ragnar, do you need a hand?
No.
Well, give me a hand. I want up.
Okay.
Here, hold on. Boeg's gonna grab like all of the bottles that are on the table, and he's gonna walk outside. Pushes her up onto the roof. Valric, you coming?
I think I'm just gonna head to bed, man.
All
I am
right.
in bed.
Angel, you coming?
Like to partake in late night shenanigans.
Shenanigans, this is my bedroom.
Angel, you can get yourself up there. Fuck you.
I'll reach out my hand.
Hand all the liquor up to him, and he's gonna pull himself up onto the roof as well.
Thank you, Rag.
Oh, by the way, can I have my clothes back? Or do you still need them?
No, they're your clothes. If you want them back, you can have them.
No, this is just, it's magical.
It's not. It's not clothes. It's just a cloak.
You do not speak of my magical item this way. It is clothes. Look, I will show you. And he takes off all his normal clothes
I think you've drank too much. That's just a cloak.
and puts the cloak
Cloak are
on.
not clothes around here. Maybe
And
in
then
Norskia, but not here.
Mutters something under his breath, and all of a sudden, it's a seagoing Norskian warrior's outfit.
Oh shit!
See, it is clothes. I tell you.
Adrian will take another sip. Yeah, that's clothes. I stand corrected.
Wait, did we just see Ragnar fucking naked?
No, he had underwear on. Do I need to wash these clothes before I fold them up and put them back in my bag?
Are we to assume that's not a dig at a drow being smelly? No. I just
No,
wore it as
I'm
a
just-
cloak.
I just put the clothes that you just wore on. I'm talking about
What
the
did
clothes I
I-
was wearing.
What?
You know, I
Nagel's
mean,
just gonna drink more.
Ragnar, you're drunk.
I'm just very concerned about the hygiene of my clothes.
No, I think it'll be better if we show up looking like we just fought a couple dozen ghouls and gas and skeletons. Because then we can be like, oh, look, see? Oh, we're all fucked up.
But we
Did he give us a time?
He said the morning.
What?
It's like
time?
late morning. He didn't say specifically,
Late
but like
morning.
late morning.
That gives us plenty of time to sober up.
Yes. Hey, Joel, have you drank any water yet?
I thought I wasn't supposed to drink water. I haven't drank any water.
Here,
Exactly, good.
have
Keep
some.
it
No,
that way.
no, Angel, drink the water. You knock it out of my hand.
I don't know what to do.
But Bovag's drunk, he's too slow.
Is this a drinking game? I don't understand. Should I drink it or not drink it?
Joel, we were playing a joke on you. The joke was that you would not drink the water, so then in the morning you would feel really bad. But now that I am drunk, I feel bad about making you feel bad, so...
Is
Of course.
everybody always feeling so bad? Jeez.
Should I drink the water?
Yes, drink the water so you don't feel bad. Unless you want to feel bad.
Okay. Typically not kitty.
Azora, do you feel bad?
I feel great.
Polymorphed into a kitty.
I'm feeling good.
Finish that bottle. You got another one?
I have a
Mike
little
pulls out
bit...
another bottle.
Bovek, where did you get that? Have we paid yet?
Oh man. Nope.
Nope. Just all scampered outside and hid on the roof.
Oh, Valric's down there. They can ask him for it if they
He
have to.
went to bed.
Yeah, but he's in the room. That's where they'll expect him. How do you think... I think it would be very hard to be a bartender. Think about how many things you have to remember. I don't know that I could do this.
I think they just write it down.
Well, yeah, I can't read my own handwriting very well.
You can write?
Yes! Of course I can
Hey!
write.
Alright, good for you.
Yeah, I am an educated man.
Yeah, I was going
You
to
know,
say,
sometimes I wonder.
He's not stupid. I mean, he does some stupid shit. Like, remember that time you made that thing go? We're all like,
Yeah,
One time I did that.
Yeah, that was.
If you remember that time you killed my horse?
Shut up,
remember.
Pedro.
Yes, I do remember that time. He kind of
I'm
just
just kidding.
backs
passing.
away from Hadriel.
Bad things always happen around you, Ragnar. Maybe you're
I'll
cursed.
say that
Oh,
was my attempt to humor.
Maybe we're all cursed.
Azura, I don't.
Maybe I'm cursed.
Maybe you are, but I think literally.
Maybe I am cursed.
I mean, how else do you explain your partial connection to your god?
Hang
It's
on.
like it's there but not there.
Maybe I'm cursed.
Zora, what if you're cursed?
I could be cursed.
You could be cursed.
What do you know about
I'm a
curses?
drow,
I don't
and
know.
drows are apparently aficionados of curses. I can
Wait.
tell if you have a curse.
Hey,
Do you-
so
Oh,
You're a
okay.
drow?
Do you need to like read my hand or something? I don't. How does that work?
in fact, did you know he was
Yes,
a drow?
I need your hand to read your chakras. Let me see if your chakras are blocked.
all this talking chakras. I'm out. Boveg's just going to attempt to jump off the roof and land
I have a +1 to Arcana.
nimbly on his feet.
Make an athletics check, Bovag. See how you do.
Oh
Athletics?
no.
Hell yeah.
Oh, that's how. Oh wow, that's not a good Arcana check either, though.
Oh! Oh my
I
god.
am.
This is
I
the
am
death
American
sign.
Ninja Warrior.
You
Azura, this is the death sign.
Oh no.
You're not going to make it through the night.
That's not
This-
death. That's
Or-
This one?
Or maybe it's the
it's the
well,
leaf.
I was like sitting on my hand, so I think it was just the yeah. So I think you're actually looking for this one.
that one.
That's-
Oh, that's the
Time for bed.
I don't know.
Time
I
for
don't
bed.
know.
Come on. Come to bed.
I don't think you're cursed.
we got an early morning.
Gotta be cursed.
Well, watches Bovag
Um,
starts to like slowly fall asleep on his feet. Just
So, and you guys are all just starting to make your way upstairs.
yeah, going to bed.
Sure,
I'm sleeping in the eaves on the roof.
of course. So as you guys are starting to make your way upstairs, you walk in the building and start going up the steps. And right as you guys are starting to split off, Azora, you feel like a kind of magical pulsing coming from your pocket or wherever it's held, but you hear the voice of Wilhelm reach out and say, hello, are any of you still alive? It's Wilhelm here. Azora?
Wilhelm, right? Yeah, you're the guy, right? Yeah. Hi.
Oh, wonderful. It's been exceptionally dangerous on my end, and I was worried you might have been attacked as well.
Oh man, we've had a day. Let me tell you. Whew. What attacked you?
I was ambushed by more of those strange elves. I was lucky enough to have met up with my brothers Lucas and Emil, but before we have reached our home, so it luckily remains undiscovered. We believe those elves to be the fabled Shatter Kai from the Shadowfell. These elves haven't been seen on our mortal realm in hundreds of years and tend to serve the neutral death goddess of the Raven Queen. So why they're here and serving the cult of Nadite, I am unsure. But they have been tailing me since Ross, and I expect you have been watched and followed as well.
Well, we've been dealing with a lot of undead, but I think this might be an unrelated incident.
The undead? Have they attacked you?
Well, we kind of took a job to go clear out some undead,
Oh.
Gotta make some money.
Well, that's much better news. I was worried you had been attacked.
No, tell him it's a zombie plague.
So there have been other developments as well.
What?
Discussing with my brothers about what we all uncovered together, it seems the cult of Nadite has been much more active in the last few days beyond our attack. The locations that we have suspected their activities to be, we've watched rigorously in the past, but have been hard-pressed to find proof as of yet. But now it seems these locations are starting to mobilize shipments, and our numbers are much too few to be scouted and following all the leads, but they seem to be preparing for something.
That's not good.
No, certainly not.
You have these the locations though?
Some, but they seem to be moving out from them once we've been able to track more of their movements from the locations than actually find where, if that makes sense. But
Oh.
as for other stuff within the peninsula, there have been some rumors of activity in the north, in the city of Caramouth. Not much is known yet, but we suspect the cult there to have some industrial or political influence, making it a little hard for us to find much information with, while keeping a low profile.
North, you
But
say?
something worth noting.
Well,
One last thing, maybe unrelated. I don't know what's all going on, but there's some odd rumors of random objects coming alive and attacking people in the southeastern part of the peninsula. We're a little stretched thin to be following the cult's activities in more active areas, but we're keeping our eyes out for possible magical threats, so I figured I'd mention it to you as well. I'm sure someone is... Objects, from what I've heard.
Random objects, like we talking like brooms and plates? What kind of objects are we talking about here?
Yes, like more bigger objects. It seems to be in line with stories of the mimics. If you've heard much about them, it kind of reeks of that. But you know,
Wardrobes are attacking.
wardrobes could be attacking. But whether it's related to the cult or not, I am unsure as well. But
That's to the
so
south.
again, sorry for the delay, but things have been a little hectic. But at least you
Things have
guys
been
are still
very-
safe.
Yeah, so I believe we're intending on finishing this job with these undead. Then possibly
Do you
figuring
think
out what
these
to do from
undead
there.
could be related to the cult at all, or something just unrelated?
I believe there's something I don't know, controlling them or creating them at the very least. We haven't been able to investigate too awful much yet. We just kind of cleared out the top layer, so to speak,
Sure.
literally speaking.
Well, keep me posted, and I will let you know if I find out anything as well.
Right, right.
And then that connection fades. So you guys can go back to bed or go to bed, whatever you wanted to do. You kind of like stopped in the middle of the hall, and I don't know if everybody else continued on or even noticed, but
Bovag would have stayed.
Yeah, I kind
So-
of relay to the people around on what was said.
sure.
By the way, I don't have note-taking gear, so I hope somebody wrote that down.
Trey has the notes.
You
This-
think my notes are the replay?
Perfect. That's all we need.
Yeah.
When Azura mentions that Will thinks we may be continuing to be tracked and followed, Bovag's going to pull everyone into one room.
The room that Valric's sleeping.
Wherever he's at.
I'm not sleeping. I am sitting on the windowsill looking outside.
Oh, okay. Well, then Bobag pushes open the door and kind of drags everybody in with him.
Except Ragnar. Still on the roof.
Except Ragnar, who's still on the roof.
Bovag's going to run out of the room real fast. Ragnar, get down here now.
I'm pretty sneaky.
I don't know, that's his passive. Make a perception check, Bobag.
Perception.
Natural 20.
Now this will be where I get my next natural one. Here we go. Nope.
Oh,
Alright, I would like to dash across the rooftops. Can I do
Ragnar.
it? Can I roll acrobatics?
Okay, you can make an acrobatics to try to slip away, but you definitely notice him as he's making a bolt for it.
I'm just trying to jump from one roof to another.
Try to jump to a whole nother roof. You could do that. Actually, fun little tidbit, but Clayshire, a lot of the buildings in Clayshire have a kind of walkway connecting certain buildings. And so you actually can start running along some of these walkways from building to building. Or
Ragnar,
jumping this way.
we heard from Will. We need to talk.
Talk in the morning!
Talk
Run that way.
now.
Run that way. Run that way. Run over here. Jump here.
Oh,
I'm just-
are you following him at all, or are you still...
Nope, Bovag's just going to be like, fine, fuck it. He dies, he dies.
Ragnar's gone into the night.
I tuck up in between, like up in here, right there underneath the chimney.
Give me a dexterity check before. Oh no, my headset.
Is it for the jump?
Okay, I can hear again. Sorry.
Oh, I guess it doesn't matter. Dexterity or acrobatics is the same. 18.
18. So, yeah, just in the quiet of the night. It's a pretty quiet night, but there's still people moving about the streets, but you don't even notice. You're just sprinting from roof to roof and just elegantly parkouring around, and you end up coming to a stop on this temple here, and kind of tuck up against the side, just catching your breath and listening. You don't hear any heavy hooved footprint or footfalls following you, though.
I just wrap up and curl up against my rucksack and sleep.
Sleep on this random roof you just ended up at?
There's
Perfect.
not a window right above me, right?
No,
Okay.
not like right there.
Yeah. So I'm kind of hidden in the
Oh,
corner.
wait. Not this one. This one. Except Ragnar's not here. So,
Bovag
no
would
Ragnar,
go
but
back
the
inside, go back up to the room, slam the door, and just like slump down against the door, and almost immediately start falling.
Did you wait? You were gonna pull them all into a room to talk about it. Then you're like, "Well, he left, so night."
Yeah, fuck it.
I love it. Okay, perfect.
Oh, okay.
Do you guys want to do anything else with your night before crashing since Bovag is falling asleep on against the wall?
I'm
The door.
Door, yeah.
The door.
I'm against the door.
Nobody could get out.
gonna grab a pillow off the bed and nestle down like a cat. Just do a few circles and pop her down.
How many beds are in the room? Is it one or two?
2.
Okay.
All right. Well then,
Meditate.
meditate, and as you guys wind down for the evening and sleeping in your various situations, you guys can take your long rest and apply your level up.
Oh! That's a plus 18 to HP.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I have a question about that level up.
The
Uh-huh.
D&D Beyond automatically adds it in for you, Kyle.
Oh,
Just roll a d12.
then I got 12. Isn't it plus 6 though? Because Constitution modifier?
Yeah.
It'll automatically do it for you though.
I don't think it did.
Because he rolled in, but he rolled a 12 on here instead of in
Right.
D&D Beyond.
Yeah, so just when you go into manage HP, just add in 12 to whatever you have. Sick.
So second wind
Mm-hmm.
allows me, or not second wind, I'm sorry. Hang on. Action surge allows me to take one additional action on my turn. Can that be a spell?
Yeah, totally.
So could
If
I?
you're burning an action or the second wind up, or it's action surge, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
totally. You can use another spell.
So theoretically, if I used my meta magic and cast a spell and then cast a spell. No, that's a bonus action. Okay, so I could cast 3 spells max with the meta magic making it faster, quickening it.
Yes. Yes. Theoretically. Yeah. You could do 3 spells. Action, quicken to make a bonus action, and then if you... Wait, but isn't it a bonus action to use your action surge?
Oh, no. No, it's a bonus. It's bonus action to do second wind. And I threw
Right.
that in there. Make it all confusing on us.
Okay, cool. Then, yeah, if it... I don't see any reason why that technically wouldn't work.
Heck yeah, that's what I was hoping for.
It was... I always draw a blank. Is there... Was there... There's technically a rule about casting more than one spell, but is it... You can do a second one with your bonus action as long as it's a lower level spell than what you did with your action? Or...
So if you cast more than one spell, the second one has to be a cantrip.
Has to be a cantrip.
Yeah.
But does that apply if he's quickening a spell to be a bonus action?
If he's quickening a spell, no. You can do more than that
And-
particular amount. You can
and
do
so-
a level 3.
And so then when I use second wind, or not, god dang it, when I use action surge and I get that extra action, is that then like a reset, or does that have to be a
Yeah.
cantrip?
I always took it that as it's resetting and giving you another full action, which technically for like a fighter with extra attack, you would get 2 more attacks. So if, with your casting a full another spell with your new action, I think that's fair. And I would only put the level restriction on your bonus action, or casting that second spell. But again, like he said, if you're quickening it, then that kind of overrides that too. So yeah, you could cast like 3 full level spells in one turn,
Heck
burning
yeah.
your action surge and using a quicken.
Right. Lots of burning. Oh, God. I'm gonna grab some grapes.
Yeah, well, I guess if you guys want, we can take a quick break, and now's kind of a good time with the long rest
back
and
in the
leveling
morning.
up. Come back
Okay.
in the morning.
Sure thing.
Have a good night, guys.
Boveg hit the triple digits.
Oh, damn. Alrighty, and we're back. So as morning comes to, you all wake up. Some of you more comfortable than others, as Ragnar wakes up curled up on a rooftop, and Bovag and wakes up still kind of like leaning over, but like sitting upright against the wall, and Valric, you're curled up next to him.
Has
Bovag slept in worse conditions. This is nothing new.
Ragnar doesn't sleep in beds or rooms in houses. He just lays there and waits. So this is much better.
Hey, Droll meditates
Oh,
because he's a drow.
yeah, you guys can go about your morning routines however you see fit. So definitely.
Well, so Ragnar's probably the first to wake up. Since
Yeah,
he's
probably
outside.
with the sun beating down on you and the hustle and bustle, excuse me, of people going about.
How
Ragnar
many
just-
birds pooped on him?
Ragnar just kind of wakes up slow and sits up on top of the roof and watches the sunrise. Eventually, he goes down and gets some water, and he's waiting in the tavern when everybody else wakes up.
Hey, Boveg.
Yeah.
Do you mind if I talk to you outside real quick?
Yeah, no problem.
Hi, Bovag. Hi, Bovag.
Fuck you.
God
Love you
damn.
too.
So yeah, we go outside. So
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't feel like I don't feel like I contribute enough to the group here. I just don't. Yeah, I see you, and you just kill everything in sight, and I have to hit people 3, 4, 5, 6 times just to do some damage. You just attack things and they die in one hit. How do you do it, man?
Well, one thing, I use this really big hammer. Like, it's really big. Here, hold it.
I grab it.
Like, it's incredibly heavy, but you're not weak, so you're able to hold it.
I'm pretty strong.
Yeah, and you put even like half swings into it, you can feel the momentum just carries through. So half the swing, half the effort is just getting it going. Then once it goes, it's gone.
I mean, is there any is there a certain technique you use to draw through? I mean, we've been together for I don't know how many years now. I can't get the oomph behind my swing, you know?
It's all in the hips, you know. You got to really get them through, you know.
It's all in the
where it's
hips. It's all in the hips.
You got to transfer that power from your legs and your shoulders and back and chest into your hips. That'll get your swing going real hard. Once you get it going, like, you can't stop. You just got to go. You know, sometimes it throws you off a little bit and you might miss a little bit more, but the just boost that you get and just overall power when you do hit, nothing like it.
So what you're telling me is don't focus so much on hitting the target. Just swing as hard as you can.
Just swing as hard as you fucking can. If you miss, okay, that sucks. Swing again. Because when you do hit, you're going to do more damage with that one hit than you would do with 2 lesser hits.
Trey, do they have any practice dummies or some crap around the wall that we're next to that I can practice on?
Not immediately there, but I actually have what do we got?
I mean, we can just use Hadril if you want.
Hadriel is still in his room meditating.
Actually, there is, because actually near the southern gate where some of the guards do post up, kind of, where the tavern. Hold on, I literally have the map here. Let me just pull this up again.
Mhm.
Is it this one? Nope, not this one. So sorry, I'm unorganized with my maps apparently. There it is.
There it
Anyway.
is.
Yeah, so you guys are in this tavern here. Over here by this red building, that is actually some of the kind of a barrack building for those guards. And out front, they do have some training dummies and some archery targets kind of posted near that gate and near the building. And if you walk over and talk to the guards, they'll let you practice.
I might get nervous. Man approaches with his weapon drawn.
I would like to practice with a Bovag's instruction and attack the little practice dummies.
Give
I
me
used to be an adventurer like you.
an attack roll.
With the Great Weapon Master feat? Or
I'll give you my maul so that you can practice with it.
yeah.
'Cause it is a
There
heavy
you go.
weapon.
Yeah.
There you go.
So do I
100%.
so I attack with the feat?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. So it's a -5. Okay.
So the maul is a +8, so just roll with a +3.
14.
Yeah, with a 14, you very deliberately land a just devastating blow, just right to the torso, even splitting some of the stitching and sending some like tufts of hay everywhere on this dummy.
I believe it's a
Dude,
plus
he's
plus 13 then.
15 because it's a +2 maul. If you were raging, it'd be +17.
Yeah. Shee! I would like to just, if possible, just crack whatever the fuck this dummy's on and just send it like 30 yards away.
Oh yeah, just with that, you just destroy that center support and just send it flying against the wall there.
Oh shit!
See, yeah,
Wait, what? It this that easy?
yeah, like don't give a fuck.
Why haven't you ever told me just to swing as hard as I can instead of just hitting the target?
You never asked.
What?
Like,
What?
I thought you were swinging as hard as you could.
I'm swinging to hit.
You know, you're a little fella. You know, I know you're strong. You know, I mean, you know, we've been together forever. I know you're strong. But like, I thought maybe you just, you know, couldn't get it. You know.
I feel like you underestimating me a little bit.
I'm not underestimating you. I just assumed that you thought that that's as hard as you could hit.
Alright, we just take a few more. We just keep practicing for a little bit. I'm not gonna waste too much time on it.
Definitely.
But this is me practicing my Great Weapon Master feat.
Let's go.
Yeah, you definitely spend some time kind of getting used to the motion and that technique that Bovag's been showing you, and kind of preparing yourself for your own heavy weapons.
He is the one.
I guess I'm gonna need to get my axe back from Hadriel.
You're just give him this club.
Can do.
I'll give Valric my great club to give to Hadriel.
If you want a sword, Hadriel, I need to go get my sword from the smith if it's ready, and then you could have mine. My old one, the one that I'm using now, the non-magic one.
Yes, I mean, I'll take it, but you must at least let me give you some of the money you all gave back to me back for it. I can't just keep accepting charity like this.
It's not charity. It's you are doing us a service. We didn't want these things. We had to get rid of them, or we'd have
You
to
didn't
carry
want
them.
your money?
No, they insulted my mother. Those
The
particular.
money
culprits.
insulted your mother?
You heard me. I said what I said.
Hadriel will nod slowly and take the sword.
About this.
Is my sword ready?
I think we said 2 days. This would be the second day.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to go get my sword. But Bovak, was there something you wanted to tell us? Tell me? Last night?
Oh yeah, that. Okay, you'll find out.
What kind of sword is it?
It's a longsword.
Sweet.
So right after he gives you that sword, basically, Bovak and I walk back in the room. Hey, Joel.
Hello.
Here, take this weapon right here. Can I have that axe I gave you back? I kind of need it now.
Yes.
Here's a mace.
This giant stick.
It's a great.
I take your
It was-
giant stick.
Wait, what the fuck? When did you get that sword? Where did that come from?
Valric, Ragnar gave it to me.
Well, then give me that. And Bovak takes his great
This
club
is a
back.
very
That was my
weird
father.
ritual.
Either way, I'm taking that axe back. Thank you.
Even being raised among humans, actually neither of you are human. I don't know what I'm saying. This is some strange halfling and minotaur custom that I'm not accustomed to.
I
I will take your giant stick to give it back to you.
I just want my weapon back, dude.
Hadriel, have you ever considered that you might be a little racist? It's just that you talk about it a lot. A lot. It's a lot.
I don't discriminate, but I'm not blind.
I mean, if you look at this group, none of us are the same race. I'm the only human here, and I barely count as a human. So, it's just maybe
And
we don't.
Okay, I can dial it back, but that may be normal in Norskia, but in the Southern Kingdoms, it's all human. You are all very sticking out, which is fine by me. I've always stuck out my whole life, so I've kind of fit in here. So I'll shut up. I feel like I'm ruining something.
It's fine.
I feel like I'm ruining something.
Hey, nope. Don't we have somewhere to be right now? Let's go get your sword. Come on.
Yes, sword. Let's go.
All right, being completely honest, do you remember what that sword was? Did you have the information on that?
Yep, I've still got it in my inventory. I just unequipped it.
Okay, perfect. Because I'm pretty sure you already paid for it, but I could not remember what it was.
Yeah, it's a scimitar of wounding.
Ooh.
Yeah. So the cool thing about this sword is hit points lost to this weapon's damage can be regained only through a short or long rest, rather than by regeneration, magic, or any other means. Also, I can wound a target, so it's pretty cool.
Serrated.
Yeah, basically. Ooh, that's a good thought. Yeah, what does this sword look like? Is it serrated?
That's what I was looking up, and there's no official art of it, so But man, for a scimitar of wounding, I mean, serrated would be pretty. What do you want to look? You had it commissioned. How do you want it to look like? There's no official art for it, so tell us what you told. Let's see. You told the dwarf that you guys initially talked to about Valric's axe, right?
Yeah.
That would be Tukrid. Yeah, Tukrid Brickbrow of the Blissful Blade. Yeah, so what would you tell Tukrid for your ideal scimitar of wounding to look like? Do you want kind of a serrated blade to it? More showy or more efficient?
So I'm thinking that it kind of looks like jagged waves. Like but that's sort of how like it's like a jagged wave.
Dude, I actually just saw a perfect picture. This one, you know what? Here, let me see if I can. I don't know how to fucking screenshot on my PC, but
Uh
all right. This is called the Merfolk blade, but I just randomly found it. But it kind of really matches that blade pattern you were talking about. Kind of like a
Yes.
wavy.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's great. That's phenomenal.
Ooh, baby.
Yeah, as you were describing that, I'm like, holy shit! I just saw that in Google.
And so the only thing that's so it looks very much like this, but the only
Yeah.
thing that's different about it is that instead of having like a shell here, it's just a standard cross guard, and instead of having like a curve
shell.
here,
Yeah.
it looks like a lightning bolt.
Ooh.
And then there's a strip of just very, very clear, unpainted, just very polished and super steel-like steel, just right up the spine of
Yeah, kind of reflective along that spine.
it. Looks like it would work really well as a conduit if someone were to send lightning down it.
Man, nice touch. Hell yeah.
That's freaking sweet. Heck yeah.
Hell yeah.
Fucking baby screaming in the background is fucking triggering me.
Huh,
Did anyone
what
else
was
hear
that?
Yeah. It comes
It's
and goes.
fucking triggering me.
You're like, where is it?
It's gone now. Yeah, you're not wrong. Hey, we work with what we got.
I know.
What do we got
Thank
here?
you very much, good blacksmith.
Hey, it's my pleasure.
Good blacksmith.
If you want to come back anytime.
I would
And,
like to buy a shield. I think.
Of course. What kind of shield are you looking for?
Oh, there's options.
You got options. Let me see what kind of options you got. Got some somewhere.
Zora, do you want a shield?
No, I don't think I know how to use one.
You just hold it. It's not hard.
Well, it's like heavy and bulky and like
It's not that heavy. You can get a little one.
I don't know. It's not really my thing.
I was actually just thinking about this sort of roundish metal one you've got here.
Yeah, simple shield.
Yeah. It seems
Definitely.
seems like that would do the trick for me.
Yeah, this way, and this seems very fitting. It kind of gives you that Norskian Viking vibe with the wooden planks with the metal banding and the big metal domed piece in the center. And that'll just run you about 10 gold.
Excellent.
And that's just gonna come up as a shield. Easy peasy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if anybody else accompanied Ragnar, but anybody else need anything from good old Tukrid?
Uh, Who is the one that requested the star medal?
That was a jeweler, not like the blacksmith or anything, but a
Can
local jeweler.
I visit him real quick?
Of course. Let me see what he. Yeah, you can definitely visit him. Let me pull up
Just
his stuff. Yeah, so you find your way to a it's a small building with kind of a tent coming out of it near the main market. But you find the jeweler and you find a kind of short man in his 30s sitting behind a desk, apron on and glasses, and he's just kind of fiddling with some stuff behind the desk.
what was his name again?
His name from the contract was Franco Connors.
Franco Connors.
Yeah, Franco.
Hey, Mr. Connors.
Yes, how can I help you?
We've been really busy these last couple nights here. Has anybody turned in that material you were looking for?
Oh, are you talking about the meteorite?
That's right, yeah.
No, I see you're familiar with the contract I've put out, but so far nobody's returned it. Are you interested in this contract yourself?
I mean, we're just really busy right now. I didn't want to waste my time going all the way out there looking for it and then it not being there, and turns out that it's already been turned in. So I just wanted to double check, make sure before I did anything.
Well, sure. I mean, if you're curious about it, I'm definitely willing to pay a top penny for the or top penny, top dollar for the
Top
what's a
penny.
dollar?
top gold. Shit,
Oh.
right. Or how much
Oh.
was he offering? He was offering
Wait, so we get the top of gold?
the
There's a
cream of the
phrase.
gold.
Cream of gold? I think that's what you get
Cream
when
of the
you.
crop.
Cream of gold is what you get when you melt the gold down. That's what they call it.
Oh.
It's the name.
The fuck?
So maybe the top of the gold is purest?
Maybe, I don't know. Alright, well, we gotta go talk to a dude
Yeah,
about a thing.
yeah. It's not a big deal. Yeah, I can check back later. We're a little busy right now. I was just checking.
You interested in any of my wares?
I
I have fine jewelry.
I understand that we're in the middle of trying to save the city right now, so I think my priorities are a little bit lower on the totem pole, if you know what I mean.
Well, if you're successful, you want to look good for everybody.
Okay.
Great jewelry.
Alright, dude. I'll leave.
You know, if we are successful and we're wearing your jewelry,
Are you with me?
Oh, am I not?
I doubt it. No.
Oh.
I went by myself, or with Bovag.
Yeah. Hey.
All right. Anything else anybody else want to do? No.
I wanna go see a guy about a thing.
That's right.
Yep.
Very important. All right. Okay, so you guys want to go ahead and start making your way to the castle?
Yeah, making our way.
Can I do that history check?
Yes. Yeah, go ahead and roll a history check for me.
Oh, Bluey.
Well, okay.
9.
I will give you, and your history was just to see like your knowledge of what the clay specifically, or I'm sorry, I forgot what you were
I mean,
specifically rolling for.
yeah, to see how much I know about the clays and if I have ever met them before. So
Um,
what do I know?
well, tell you what, I'll give you an advantage on your knowledge of them, but I'm gonna flat out tell you, no, you haven't met any of the clays. But
Okay.
because of you, like raised in around nobility and with knowledge of it, you might have a chance of knowing about it. I'd give you a better shot. Nope, you got a 9.
I got a 9.
You at least know of them. You know some of the prominent family members, and just what you would have heard.
I've seen their name on a book
Yeah.
in a dusty tome of noble houses.
This is very helpful. I am being sarcastic. This was not helpful.
From what I remember, their sigil is a goat. Does that help?
Yes, we should bring them a goat.
Wait,
I'm gonna look
That-
around for a goat.
Actually, might be a good idea. Not even kidding. Hadriel is all about finding this goat with Ragnar.
You there, woman? You have a nice goat. May I? Oh, she's running away.
you can't say that to a woman, Ragnar.
Why not?
It's disrespectful, man.
I was
Yeah.
talking about her goat.
They don't know that.
That's what I said. I said you have a nice goat.
Yeah, that can mean a couple of things there, bud.
Yeah, where I'm from, that means they got a nice,
What's an oh?
Let's just move on.
I'm very
That's a half-leg
confused.
term.
Yeah, it don't say that to people.
Is that what you feel when you have the halfling weed? Woo-hoo-hoo.
What?
For
Never mind. Let's
you,
just go.
you are
That is a
strange, my friend.
stereotype.
So anyway, you guys start making your way through the main markets. And at this point in the mid-morning, there's a nice hustle and bustle. People are moving around from stall to stall and doing their shopping for the day. And you guys head towards the central gate of the city. And it is fairly about as heavy as heavy guard presence as there was on the southern gate. There's a solid like 8 guards just kind of like keeping a watchful eye, and but they seem like manning their posts, sticking to their positions around the gate. But it is open, and you guys make your way through there and through to the upper markets, which immediately is a little bit more cleaner than the other markets, and kind of gives you a little bit more upper class vibe immediately. Like things are cleaned up, things are
I don't like it here.
there's actively more people than like in this picture, but just to give you an idea, and just seems fairly lively. And you guys, there's like a main statue or a main fountain kind of in the middle of this main area, and a main path going straight forward towards the castle, and like 2 main branching roads off to either side.
So I forgot to mention this earlier. Slash, I guess maybe this happens just before we cross over. I'm not sure, but I am wearing like kind of fancy clothes at this point. I'm not wearing my usual like navigator outfit.
Let's see. I think I did have a backup for you.
I feel like Azora should do the talking here.
That might be wise.
No offense, Ragnar, but your way with words are unconventional.
I cannot guarantee that I won't speak.
Me too. I'm right there with you. I just think in this situation with nobility, Azor's probably our best bet.
I am not comfortable with the wealthy and powerful, so
Azora,
You might
are you?
pass.
Yeah, you got it. You good.
I've got my bag of heads here. Like, we'll be fine.
Oh, boy, yes. You know, the bag of heads might not be the best thing to lead with. Like if he pushes back against us, then
I mean,
maybe we can.
I'm just bringing
but
it. You tell me when, and I'm just gonna unfurl this bitch and let him go.
I'll give you the nod.
The nod, okay.
That
I'm just
works.
gonna be intently watching Azura during all of this, waiting for a nod.
Wait for the perfect signal.
As gore and blood are dripping out of the burlap.
So I hate to bring this up, but we're 10 minutes from end time. Do we want to meet this guy and then stop in the middle / beginning of meeting him, or do we want to cut soon? Oh yeah, there we go.
Not Will. He's not here.
You can at least get in and like the introduction, and then
You
Sounds
know
good.
what? That would be perfect because that's all I have written.
There we go.
Introductions.
I have.
Totally worked out that we faffed off this whole time.
It's perfect. All right, so yeah, I did actually have a backup outfit for you, Ragnar. You're lucky.
My clean clothes.
If at any point, technically, if you guys ever want, I'm just using these more for references, and I knew Ragnar had some backup outfits, but if you guys want yours updated, I can totally do it. Just a random thingy.
oh no, Bovag's just still covered in blood and guts. He did not clean up at all.
It rained last night, so Ragnar got a little shower.
So let's move you guys for another
Yeah,
moment.
nobody specifically took a bath. I assume Azura and Hadril cleaned themselves up at least.
Zora always uses prestidigitation to clean herself. So
Oh yeah. Yeah, I probably did that too.
she just kind of taps her staff on the ground and just shoop, clean.
Very efficient.
All right.
It's great
So,
on the
you-
go.
You guys make your way to the oops, that's not what I meant. To the castle itself. And you know what? I do actually have art for one other thing, but you do pass by one notable other building with this. And that is just since I have art for it. Nope, that's not what I was looking for. On your way there, along the main road, is this really large building with kind of a dark purplish blue roof. And the symbol of an eye on it on your way to the castle itself. And actually, anybody who's curious, make a history check or a religion. I'll give you either.
Why the fuck no?
14.
Mm.
In religion.
Man, not great. Azora and Ragnar, you guys do happen to notice that eye and know it's the symbol of Ioun. And while you're not 100% sure, you know that this is probably a place of study as well as some worship as well. But you guys can continue on towards the castle itself. and let's see. Oh, there we are. Cool. So, as you walk towards the mountain range that looms over the city, you follow the main road to the large arched walkway, and its spiked portcullis raised and point intimidatingly down at you as you pass beneath them. The guards watch you intently as you walk through and onto the solid stone bridge leading to the simple yet elegant castle clay that stands tall ahead of you. The few-minute walk across the large bridge, you can glance over the edges and see a peaceful river that flows below that helps form a reliable moat kind of around the castle, which sits on its own raised island here. You walk through another large archway, portcullis raised as you enter the castle walls itself, and witness the proud castle standing tall. An impressive wide staircase with a red carpet that funnels up to a large doorway ahead of you. Walking up the stairs to a large open doorway of the castle itself, 4 guards stand here, 2 posted on the left casually and 2 posted on the right as well. And an older man with a graying hair, bushy eyebrows, and a handlebar mustache and a stern, intense look as he glances over at you all. He's dressed in dark leathers with gold buttons and draped in royal, purple cloth. He wears around his neck a symbol of the Lady's Holy Grail, and he stands at the center of the large doorway, writing on a parchment clipped to board. "Hold there, lads. I'm Seneschal Morganach. What business do you seek at the Duke's court?"
I like your name.
Thank you.
Hello. We are here to see the Duke. About your problem down in the cemetery regarding the less than living.
We brought heads. But we brought them. He can smell them. He knows they're here.
Right. The mercenaries have taken the graveyard contract. Captain Peyton has informed us that that the situation is more pressing than originally thought.
Yes, indeed.
And that you have some information for the Duke, yes?
Indeed, we do. We have fought against these undead, and it's not pretty down there. I can tell you, as you can smell coming from that was not the Nod Rock, Bovag. That was not the Ned.
Wait.
As you can tell, it's not pretty. And we may need reinforcements. You definitely don't want. Excuse me. You definitely don't want them getting loose in the city. If they get loose in the city, that is catastrophic. Because
They turn quickly.
why am I telling you? We need to speak to your Duke.
Right. Oh, by the way, he looks like this.
Peter Capaldi?
Peter
Doctor?
Capaldi. Bless that man. Peter Capaldi. Wait a second. No, that's not my updated one. Damn.
Oh. But now we've seen it.
But now you've seen it, and it's the wrong dang one.
He's clearly evil. He's wearing black.
True.
Yeah, it's too much black. He needs
Black.
Damn. Anywho. Yeah, so he says, "Hi, alright, go on in. Follow the red carpet around the corner to the main hall." And, you guys start walking into the castle proper. You walk through the doorway into a very tall, ornate hallway lined with paintings and simple but flattering decor. And following the red carpet down to the end of the hall, you turn with it to the right to another long corridor that ends rising up into another set of steps.
Bovag's dragging the bag the entire time.
Oh, God.
There's blood
Bovag,
and
pick it
Oh
up.
my
You're getting blood everywhere. Look,
Yeah.
you're leaving a trail.
Well, I'm sure he can afford to clean his little rug.
Bobak, I think this is the thing.
But
I think that's the thing that they're afraid we're going to do is be like leaving blood on the floor. They don't like that.
This breaches court etiquette.
we're in a hallway. Like, where am I supposed to put the blood? Like it's going to drip, like one way or the other.
There's a difference between dripping and there's a difference between smearing. Look, just look, pick it up. Here, see? And then when you move it over here, it drips. There's little drips, but there's no big smear mark. See?
Yeah, okay, Bovag will pick it up.
And
As soon as
Zora casts
everyone starts
prestidigitation to clean it all up.
As soon as everyone starts walking away, he's going to set it back down.
There we go. There's my proper edited quality.
Your quality?
It's Seneschal Morganach. Thank you.
I'm Peter Capaldi.
So, you guys, let me.
Is she casting a drop shadow?
Yes. Get off it.
How? Okay, never mind. I think I figured it out. Never mind. Retreat into the shadows. Angel has a hangover.
I'll give you a hint. It was done. It was done before.
You guys kept the water away from me for half the night.
He can't hold his liquor in. It's fine.
I didn't drink liquor. I drank wine.
Oh. Yeah, by the end of the night, I was giving you liquor, but
I have no memory of this.
That's
Drinking
I
out of
think it
some
affected
bottle.
me.
I don't know what was in it, but
that's the point.
The scary part is, I liked it.
oh well.
What
See,
have
I
I become?
Well,
thought
make
it
sure
might
you-
go the
Make sure you do it every night, just like that.
Ooh.
See? Go!
The goat.
Damn.
the goat.
As your vision clears the top step through the large
And
open
here
doorway,
we are.
you see the clay throne room yawn ahead. A large room lined with tall open windows that let light shine through the decorative pillars that border the entire room's length. At the end of the room hangs a very large banner with a white ram heraldry on a purple field, hung gracefully underneath the stained glass window of a sword glowing bright in the sunlight. On either side of the carpet is a gathered crowd of citizens that talk amongst themselves. All walks of life seem in attendance, but especially merchants, farmers, and nobles. There is a short line formed in the center of the carpet. The carpet itself stretches to the far end of the room, ending at a raised platform, a few steps up with a sleek, opulent throne. Of dark stone with 3 large gems embedded in the top with a plush red cushions. As you guys make your way in and kind of form in, make your way in kind of behind where that line is, there's probably like four people ahead, just kind of waiting. Everybody's just kind of talking amongst themselves.
Excuse me. Hey, can you get out of the way? We got important business with the Duke.
So do we, pal. You'll wait in line like everybody else.
I just opened the bag so they can see what's inside. You wanna say that again?
Are you threatening to cut my head off at the court of the Duke?
No,
No,
sir.
no,
He's saying, do you
I'm
really
telling
want us
you,
to sit in here with the smell?
Is this what you want to become?
No,
Because
Bolvag!
This is
if
breaking
we-
etiquette.
if we don't do what we need to do, all y'all are going to be like this bag.
Not because of us. Not because of us. Because
We're
of the
trying
zombies.
to prevent this from happening.
Well, if I get bit by one of those things again, I'm pretty sure I'll become one of these.
let-
And then,
Bolvag!
Let's be civil here. Why are you here? I asked the person that's talking to Bovag.
This man ahead of you is kind of a middle-aged human man, long beard, kind of braided, and he says, "I am a merchant, and sorry, and I'm here to discuss the impounding of my goods this morning when I came to port.
Hey,
I
yeah.
think we're being harassed because we're from Norskia.
Yeah,
And,
your issue is not important compared to what we have, okay?
it is my livelihood. You will not tell me what's important.
Well, you won't live long enough to see it.
you'll be
This is
unalive.
breaking etiquette.
We're not threatening shit.
Oh, my head.
Sir, I promise you nothing but good health. But please, let us go ahead of you.
At this point, the seneschal starts walking into the room and will kind of work his way in and say, "Hey, we wait our turn here in the Duke's cart."
Yeah, I'm just
You
asking
will,
if we can take ours before him. It's his little boat problem, like, that versus the lives of every citizen in this city seems like a small issue. To me.
I agree.
Like, I don't know.
Sir,
What?
how much? How? What is the value of the goods on your boat?
The seneschal will kind of intervene again, and he'll be like, "This his matter is a matter for the Duke, and he was here first, and he will make his appeal to the Duke, as you will make your appeal to him too.
Yeah,
Fair.
I'm
But you
just-
will wait his turn. You will
I'm
wait.
just-
I mean-
I'm just
I give
asking him
Bovag the
you-
nod.
politely. Bag of heads.
Your issue is so irrelevant to what we have to bring.
The heads scatter. Everywhere. They're gone.
You're dumping the heads all over the floor.
Yeah, Zura gave me
Of
the
these-
nod.
You see, sir, it's
Every
very
Pedro
important that we
throws up.
talk to the Duke. That way,
This whole crowd just kind of like erupts and gasps and
Pedro
Like,
is
there's
prone
some
on the ground,
squeals.
retching.
This is Bovag's just gonna be like, this is what happens to everyone here if we don't get the help we need. So please, sir, I understand your issue. But may we please go ahead of you so we may speak to the Duke to get this problem resolved in a timely fashion. And then you
with
can
a
get
scene
your-
like this, I don't know if you could conduct yourself in front of the Duke. And is actually going to indicate towards the guards. Like, I think it's about time you leave and take your bag of heads with you.
Where's the captain? Where's the...
How far away is the Duke?
The Duke is not in the room at the moment. This crowd was literally just waiting on his arrival.
Oh.
Perhaps it
Pedro's
would
not
be
much
best. Perhaps it would be best if only some of us stayed and the rest of us went.
Two of you can stay and plead your case, but you two, indicating at Valric and Bovag, must leave now.
Hadriel, go with them. Try to make sure they don't accidentally throw heads at people.
Come on,
Or
Valak. And then we're just going to leave. We're not taking the heads.
Leave the heads on the floor.
Hadriel, before Hadriel leaves, wiping the vomit off of his mouth, he will look Ragnar in the eyes and say, "Don't break etiquette.
Hey!
You don't understand nobility, okay? If you piss him off, he could just kill you, okay? Don't break etiquette."
Boveg's
Oh,
gonna
my
kick a couple of
stomach.
the- Kick every head that is in his path. He's just going to kick them around the room.
you know, Azora, we probably shouldn't have brought Boveg.
Yeah,
In
you
hindsight.
know,
She gave
Probably
me the
right.
nod.
Whoever is ahead of us, say you're a dumbass motherfucker.
You're just like pushed out at this point.
Stupid ass motherfucker.
Hadriel's just trying to usher them out. Please, let's go before we make it
Fucking
worse.
die.
Etiquette!
have we pieced together
Let's
that
do it.
the Duke is a Dragonborn yet?
Duke is not
Or
right. Have we pieced that together?
like, I'm
Is
trying
that
to like,
the
are
assumption that
there
was made?
are there like paintings of them? Like, have we figured this out yet or not?
You've seen only paintings of human family and human nobilities in the hallways.
Okay. All
It's
right.
tricky, that one.
Oh my god.
He hides it well.
We know there's scales under that skin.
Fucking lizard people.
The lizards. Oh my god.
Is
Are we being escorted out, or are they just letting us go?
Oh, you're being escorted.
is the
out.
captain here? Perception check, maybe?
Make a perception check, yeah.
Say he was gonna.
Oh,
beat
sick. I have advantage on perceptions.
Oh, yeah, we could have checked on him, huh?
Double 19s.
Yeah, the captain was up by the throne.
Captain! Captain!
You're already gone.
What
You're
the-
just on your way out.
Captain!
But you are being escorted on out that door.
Just go, Valric. Just go. Just go. Azura and Ragnar can handle it. We're done here.
I look at Ragnar and I say, it had to have happened before he showed up. If he would have done it while the Duke was here, that would have been it. Like we would, you know, it had to have been done before.
I'm glad they let us stay. At least
Yeah.
some of us.
Yeah, at this point, Captain Peyton will just kind of like saunter up slowly, like, so, that was a scene. You guys sure
Yeah.
know how to make an entrance in royal court, huh?
Well, it turns out that the Minotaurs are a little bit gruff.
Temperamental.
I would not say that around him.
Look, he got escorted out now, so. Oh,
That
I
doesn't,
hope
that doesn't mean he won't come back.
I hope
I
you
did-
two are a little bit more prepared.
Yeah, just last night I told him that he was a big softy, and I think he wanted to hurt me for saying that.
I believe that.
I think he wanted you to think that he was gonna hurt you.
Yes, because he is really a big softy.
Don't tell him that.
I learned my lesson.
Well, I follow what your friend mentioned, and let's just try to be a little bit more respectful when the Duke shows up, right?
I'm
Of course,
terrified of nobility.
absolutely.
Right, all right, and he'll make his way back up to the main throne area. There's just a few other people up there, along with the seneschal now. But I think at this, you guys are kind of like quietly taking your place in this queue, and you can't help but everybody's just you can't help but feel that everybody's just kind of like staring at you two now, like what the fuck?
Question: did they pick up the heads Did like some sort, or all these heads just scattered? These
At the-
rotting heads.
Yeah, at this point, some of the guards and servants are starting to pick up these vile heads and put them in a crate and try to get them out of there. Yeah, 100%. As things are starting to settle down, I think we'll go ahead and end it there, and we'll just pick up from the actual court next time.
Maybe we should have done the perception check first.
I mean, there's an obvious precedence here.
I love it.
Yeah,
Mm,
I
for the
think they're
content.
just racist, you know.
The lives of the people, or your fucking cop.
Yeah, you know what? Fuck them. And we're just gonna stand outside the door to the castle and just stare at the guards.
And they stare back, just kind of like clutching weapons but not drawing, just keeping an eye. And like, you can tell like some of them are like ready and like willing to take action, and others are just like, oh god, what? It's,
you see
it's a
them?
mixed reaction.
You see them heads in there? Yeah. Crazy shit.
I understand why it's a goat.
Yeah, a bunch of fucking goat fuckers.
Yeah, fucking goat fucks.
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself. How about that?
Hey, Droll, is there like history about like maybe Lord Clay is a goat?
Zero seems to think he's a dragonborn.
He's a satyr.
I don't know what basis she has for this claim. It is amusing, though, he says, clutching his temple.
Dragonborn are the fucking worst scum on this fucking earth, so.
I've
hope he did.
only met slaves.
Good. They fucking should be.
Well,
Actually-
the old King
actually, they
Alaric
should-
would agree with you, because he
Hey.
had all of the prisoners executed.
They should have been in the fucking bag with those undead.
I mean, according to the previous king, who everybody agrees was a pretty swell guy, he agrees with you because he had all of the prisoners of war executed.
Seems like a swell guy.
True.
Great guy.
That's the general consensus. And apparently he's back.
Yeah, we heard
Rumor
something
has
about
it. All right, and with that, I think we'll end this session, guys.
All right.
We'll pick up next time.
Pork,
On
yeah.
Dragon Ball Z.
I was